We had to get rid of them. Destroy its anchor, else the sorrow will erase us forever. How do I know the Spectre's not controlling the sorrow? It is conveniently not being attacked. Crisis initiated. Current objective, kill the reflections anchoring the sorrow to your mind. Tutorial, Crisis. A crisis begins, so this is like an encounter. A crisis begins when you enter into a dangerous situation. Crises are turn-based encounters. Yeah, encounters, what do you know? Where you can fight, sneak, manipulate the environment, or talk your way out of trouble. So turn-based talking, interesting. Okay. Each turn you can take one action to attack or activate an ability. You can also make one move. So it's like D&D with like a move and an attack, okay? Or like Tides of Numenera or whatever it's called. I haven't played that one. I probably should. Okay. Use left click to attack the enemy or move into a position by clicking the highlighted character now. Oh, so I want to. It's not going to let me attack this one. 85%. Or sorry, 65. Well, it wants me to attack highlighted. What's this? If I just do that, does he attack? Efforts can be applied to increase your chance to hit. As with other tasks, each level of effort increases your chances by 20% at a cost of 1 point per stat. Unarmed attacks use speed, but other weapons and abilities may use mind hurts. Oh, excuse me. Okay, so my current percentage is 65. That makes it 85. That makes it 100. I'm comfortable with an 85%. What the? It's escaping. It's going to try to hide inside your mind. Run now. Get to a closer one. You can sacrifice your actions for the turn to double move instead of attacking. The movement preview line turns purple when over a position that requires a double move. What's that? Does this require a double move? That doesn't say. I can't attack. How can I go? Oh, okay. So that's blue. Now it's purple, so that requires a double move. So I can't attack. And I can't even move that far. But I can move this far. Oh. Sorrow's turn. What's it doing? Oh, making monsters. So we're playing effort now. Oh, it's the same as last time. 85's fine. Miss! What? Oh, enter. What are these things? Attack it. Oh, these are weak points. It's infecting it somehow. Kinky. Fettles. Fettles are temporary conditions or status effects that can improve or reduce a character's stats. The Sorrow has just placed a fettle on the remaining reflection. You can't remove the fettle, but you can find a way to overcome it by killing him. armor stat reduces physical damage, but the sorrow placed on this character has boosted its armor by 10, meaning it will absorb 10 points of damage for each attack. I can't do that much right now. I'm doing like 2 to 5. The Reflection's armor is now too high for you to overcome with your unarmed attack. If the Reflection's protected somehow, you'll need to find a way to hit it even harder. Okay, grab a piece of mirror glass. It might have enough residual energy to kill the Reflection. So I'm gonna run all the way over there. Highlight it. Is this mirror glass? Take all. To activate an item, left click on the item's icon. Alright. The bar above your portrait. So up here. And click on your character's target. Whoa. Cutscene. So I click here. Right. Oh, just like throw it out. Okay. Your 40 experience points. That's a sizable chunk of XP. Well, I guess I did defeat my main nemesis in the game. You pried it loose! That thing is a cancer and an infection. It's unstoppable, but you stopped it. Well, then it's not unstoppable, huh? He holds his head in his hands. I can't believe it found us. In here! He looks at you, terror in his eyes. That thing, the sorrow, it's been hunting you. It's what killed you in the first place. It'll keep hunting you until you activate the resonance chamber. So much on this resonance chamber. Let it go, dude. Let it go, Spectre. I didn't remember until I saw it, but that's why the chamber is so important. You're just coming up with excuses why I have to activate this resonance chamber. I'm not going to do it, dude. I'm not going to do it. I'll probably have to do it, because this game seems super linear. You have to get back and activate the chamber before it's too late. The portal to your body is that shimmering dome over there. Go, now. Some convenient... What if I go over here? Can I get more of that glass? Can I talk to you again? Tell me again who you are. I told you everything I know. Tell me again who you are. Museum, yeah. I guess you're stuck here forever. Thanks for that. And I'm off. Back to Seizure Land. Edgy staples discount. So this is the real world now?
Where did he fall from?
Is this me?
He smashed a talk. So wonder he's still breathing.
All I saw was the corona, not his origin point. But look, he's healing already. Spontaneous regeneration.
Yep, just like the nameless one. Except my name's not as cool. The last cast off. Did I just kill them? Oh, okay. Something knocked him over. Well, she's got, like, stuff coming out of her. That's herself, like, various versions. Alligearn. Ooh, achievement not dead yet. Ugh, what was that? What did you do? Oh, this could be a hard name. Colistigue? I'm going to say that. His tone has become accusatory, suspicious. You open your eyes. The first thing you notice is this man's kaleidoscope of tattoos writhing across his forearms. He wears a long, dark cloak, belt at his waist. Supplies filled the pockets. Is he also a jack? Because maybe I shouldn't have been a jack then. I think she's a nano, and he's a jack. His boots are worn and stained with years of travel. I'm going to want to... Maybe 2 jacks would be good. You blame me? He emitted an internal psychological reaction in response to the fall, probably related to that fantastic healing process. Obviously, Elegern. Obviously. Her voice rolls and hisses, and you have to rub your eyes to be sure that you're not seeing double. Faint echoes of her actions trail from her. Sounds really cool. Each nearby mimicking her. You know, for once I'd like to play in an RPG where I wasn't like some like foretold creature that everything's the most important thing that I do, where, you know, I don't need to be the champion of the land necessarily, just somebody in a world and exploring it, that'd be fine. Faint echoes and her actions trail from her, each nearby mimicking her, though some acts and reacts to stimuli that you can't perceive. Her vivid hair and outrageous clothing remain constant throughout these shadows. Like the cool elemental in that last Riddick movie, that was pretty cool. Like the shimmering essence and like the moving where they can't move. That's I like that concept. Elegern. Oh yes, it's obvious, Callistig. His voice is grim and clipped. Clipped voice, huh? He sees you looking at him. You're no ordinary mortal. That's how I refer to people. You're no ordinary mortal. We know that much. Start talking. No ordinary mortal? What do you mean? Who are you? How did I get here? Was I dead? I wouldn't say was I dead. You fell an incredible distance. Yet here you are, talking. Do you really not... He cocks his head to the side. Do you really not... You don't know, do you? I'm starting to think you're not him. Starting to think, Elegern, tell me, is this a novel experience? Oh, so you're starting to think, huh? It's his face. I've never seen any other people rebuild themselves like that. Only the changing god could have healed so quickly. He sighs and rubs his face, trying to regain his composure. Maybe you could help me for a change. You know what this means to me. Changing god, huh? You're familiar with the word changing, Elegern. It implies inconsistency. Thus, the changing god may have changed. Several versions of her shrug, and she's addressing you. They're all like, every possible version of me is judging you. You have to forgive him. He believes you're someone he once knew, even though it's painfully obviously to anyone that you're a newborn. A newly born. And then her most solid self curtsies while the others bow or spin. I and my sisters... She's really cool. I'm really into her already. So, if these are all different versions of her, if you have sex with her, does that mean you're having sex with, like, 4 different chicks? That's hot. And that's the only way she can have sex, because they're all, like, part of her. Interesting. I'm I can't say her name, though. Callistig. And this is Elegern. We are explorers, knowledge seekers. Yep, that's what I thought. There's a Jack and Nano. That's how we came to be in this room. I hope they have a way out of the room. If I'm not mistaken, you are what we call a cast-off. They seem to just know a lot, like right off the bat. You just happen to run into people in your mind, and where you happen to land, people are like, oh, here's some useful information. We'll catch you up on this mystery. The changing god created you, body and mind. Your sire used your body for a time, then abandoned it for reasons of his own. When his mind departed for a new experience, you were born in his cast-off shell. I'll start at the top, I guess. Where are we? What is this place? I can't control the volume of my voice! It's a sanctum to your sires. A sanctum of your sires is... So my sire owns the sanctum, and he's not here anymore. I'm guessing my sire is going to turn out to be a bad guy. The common belief is he has several such places throughout the Ninth World. Possibly other worlds as well. We were only able to gain entry to this one because of your grand entrance. Oh, so I punctured the hole that they were trying. So they were trying to get in here, and I came falling out of the sky, and I punctured a hole through this place, this chamber. I guess I'm supposed to get into there, and they're like, "Oh, that was convenient." This world has a lot of like random convenient acts. Who is the changing god? Huh, that's something coming from you. She gives him a sidelong glance. The changing god is your sire, dear. He discovered a path to immortality long ago, a means to transform himself into a body of his own creation. I don't think he knew, however, that when he abandoned the body, another mind would be birthed to fill the void. I guess that's me. Oh, he knew all right. He eyes you up and down coldly. The only thing the changing god cares about is himself. He doesn't give a single thought about those he leaves behind. Who's the changing god again? That's ridiculous, your sire. Who is he again? Are there other cast-offs? Dozens, hundreds. Who can say? Your sire's been doing this for several centuries. Are they all immortal, too? Oh. If all of them were born the way you claim to have been, it's a wonder any of them survived. So you say I was born when the changing god left. Why am I not dead? I used a cipher to slow your fall further. Oh, so these are the people that were tried to rescue me, but the damage still would have killed an ordinary person. But think about it. If you're the kind of person who can make a body into anything you want, what do? If you're constructing bodies for centuries, you want to make each one better than the last. You want to live forever. You're not going to let your life end by accident. No, you're going to make strong bodies, fast, powerful, maybe throw in regeneration while you're at it. The changing god has always been vain. He rarely stays in a shell that doesn't suit his self-image. She looks you up and down and then smiles suddenly unnerving. Perhaps the changing god fled because he didn't want to wear those scars of yours. Oh, am I scarred? If the changing god abandoned my body, where is he now? If he abandoned your body, then his consciousness fled to another. She eyes you. Oh, so she suspects I might not be. Oh, do stop. She gives Alliger an equally piercing, amplified by the withering glares of her sister. If there's anything we know about the changing god, dear, it's that he always has a contingency. This child was born here. The object of your obsession will have to be reborn somewhere else. How can you be sure that this body's a cast-off? You mean aside from your miraculous reformation? For one thing, there's your tattoo. All cast-offs have it. Although it's... Okay, so I'm the last cast-off, not the very last necessarily, but the previous to now as the last cast-off. That's still a very weak name. Although its purpose is beyond me. And then, of course, there's your delicious naivete. Oh, is she into it? Because, I'd go for a multi-dimensional chick. That's kind of hot. He could be faking. You don't live hundreds of years without learning to lie convincingly. Oh, for sure. She sighs in exacerbation. Dork. What do you think? Are you a newborn child, or are you a powerful immortal whom death has robbed from all his memories? Fine. What do you think? If I survive the fall and have the skills and powers I don't recall learning, what if I am the changing god? I knew it! I knew it! Silver Tide races. What's the Silver Tide? He said, what if, Alliger? Honestly, would one who had lived so cautiously for many years casually admit to his identity to people like us? We'll see if you're the changing god. You have a lot to answer for. A lot of to a lot of people. His voice is grim. He doesn't like me joking, apparently. I wasn't really joking. I mean, like, what if I found another way to hide myself? I wouldn't necessarily have to jump out of a body. I could just temporarily forget, and then people would interrogate me, and I wouldn't know what I was talking about. What was that blast of energy when I woke? As I was telling my colleague, it was obviously a psychological reaction of some kind. Obviously. Blast of energy, physiological reaction. Obviously. Whenever I see a blast of energy, I'm like, physiological reaction. I've never witnessed the birth of a cast-off, but yes, it could very well have been caused by your nascent consciousness. Don't worry. I don't believe it caused any real harm. Not to me, at least. Really? You've been more abrasive than ever since we came in here. I guess these are a regular comedy team right here. She just can't empathize with other people. Unless she's experimenting on them. Are you sure that Surge didn't hurt you? If it did, it was damaging in our minds. Although you check if it carked her. Carked. I don't think I know that word either. I couldn't say. Tough to find normalcy out there. At least we know it didn't hurt Allegern, and that skull's as thick as organic stone. Do you know anything about the tides? I've heard the term before, a subject your sire studied in great depth. I'm afraid it isn't my field of inquiry. Okay. What are the changing gods' bodies like? Powerful and beautiful. Oh, she's totally into my body. Each one likely an improvement over the last. I'm curious what you're capable of, child. Oh. Ooh. I suppose we'll find out. Nice. I'm going to ask again if I'm sure that Surge didn't hurt them. If it did or damage your mind. Okay. I wanted to ask about something else. Because we were asking a lot about things. Before I woke, I was in some sort of dreamlike labyrinth. I'm going to go there, I think. With how hard you hit the ground, I'm surprised that's all you saw. Okay, so they don't know anything about it, I guess. Why do you hate the changing gods so much? You should know, shouldn't you? You ruined lives, committed crimes. Now it seems like you've gotten the harm you've engineered. You've left a trail of the dead and dying behind you. It's interesting they're willing to forgive me. In modern society, if I left my body, if I killed someone and their family was hunting me and I just left my body, they would just kill my body even if it was just a new person. It should be like, oh, okay. You know, like 9 times out of 10 people wouldn't care. They'll be like, I'll just kill you anyway, just in case. Even if you'll just jump into another body then. Oh, it looks like all my stats are back. He's not the changing god, Allegern. If falling from the sky didn't kill me, is there anything that can? An excellent question. Having seen your regenerative abilities in action, I suspect they are primarily physical or regrowth. But if that's the case, you'll be unable to survive most varieties of psychic or molecular decomposition, disintegration, conflagration, and so forth. Seems like that would probably be just the first thing people would try after, stabbing them sword wouldn't work. Degenerative diseases could pose a problem, and I know of several entities capable of psychic destruction. Whoa! As she speaks, a vision flashes in your mind. It's not yours exactly. Oh, this must be my mind powers. You know it's a memory of the caged god. You were in a dark room. Oh man, I should get a second point of this, as soon as I can. You're in a dark room lit by a myriad of blinking lights and holograms from many machines surrounding you. What about a body can withstand the sorrow's attack? Says the voice. It seems to be coming from one of the machines. No, you replied. The thing has no respect for barriers of any kind. Physical, temporal, psychic. This is the only way. Oh, so I'm trying to block the sorrow, huh? With this series of gestures, you bring up an image of a crystalline pod. If the resonance chamber works, it will give us the power to stop the sorrow's hunt once and for all. We need the right points, a catalyst. Your memory fades. Kalisteg is still talking. I gotta get used to that name. You realize that the device you saw in the memory is identical to the one behind you now. It looks just like the specter had described. A transparent sarcophagus inside a crystalline dome, with mechanical arms arrayed around it in a metal ring. Unfortunately, the dome is shattered, the sarcophagus is cracked, and one arm is in pieces on the floor. Whatever its function, it clearly needs repair. Oh, and I don't have any mechanical. A flesh-eating virus, one presumes disfigurement by the iron winds would be likewise devastating. She's going on and on. I don't know, my character seems to maybe already figured this all out. I think it's the point. Kalistegi, maybe? Kalistegi sounds fun. I saw a vision of myself in another time and place now. You didn't see it too, did you? I saw you stare into space while Kalistegi graphically describes in all the ways she can die, but that's about it. I only noticed because I did the same thing. Do you know anything about the sorrow? I've had my share of sorrows, but not the sorrow. What's that, a disease? Her mouth presses into a tight line. I know nothing about it. She knows something about it. You know how to fix a chamber over there? Christopher C. Fallen Earth. Not likely, although it might not be impossible. You need people with the appropriate knowledge. I'm sure the cult of the changing god will hold the answer. Her distaste is evident in the expression of her echoes, and the face of the one of the lead remains carefully impassive. You turn to the insane to help a newborn. Where's your judgment, Eligorn? Will you take him to the Order of Truth? The Order of Truth, are you mad? They would sooner take us apart. Jeez, there's a lot of exhibition here. Exposition. Well, the only exhibitionist here is me. But it's just story. I've not been given a chance to, do anything. Story. I will fight my way through this. I love story, don't get me wrong. It's just, gotta mix it with other things. Otherwise I'm just reading. What's the Order of Truth? Knowledge seekers, they learned, who tried to wrest secrets from in the hearts of the prior worlds. They gather in the city in exchange of their findings and help humanity to build a bright future. She smiles brightly, just like the future. Our friend Eligorn here was once one of them. Frauds, quacksalvers, and charlatans. Is quacksalvers a real term? They don't have all the answers, and I don't trust them with the changing god's secrets. Eligorn's got a chip on his shoulder. You're just angry that they couldn't help you with yours. His secret? Some of these lines don't make much sense. Her echoes tingle after. So they're all laughing at her. But I'm being too cruel, dear Eligorn. Let us take our new friend to the Order. So the Order's gonna kill me. The cult thinks I'm a god? I like her, but he seems convinced the Order's going to kill us. Maybe I'll ask about the cult. Despite what she says, they're not insane, they're eccentrics. Worshippers of your sire, they devote themselves to understanding us. How come there's no... What is the Order of Truth? say can fix this chamber. Okay, I'm going to need one of their helps because I know I can't do it. The Order of Truth, dear, I'll gladly take you. Or the Call of the Changing God. The Order of Truth knows nothing of this sort of thing. Believe it or not, I'm going to trust Allegarin on this one. A wise choice. The worshippers aren't likely to cut you apart, but they're sometimes fools, but they'll collect knowledge and data. They'll tell you more than you care to know about whoever you are. They can give you good counsel. Well, if they do nothing but study me, and this is my chamber of regeneration, they probably know more than the Order does. The Order sounds like some sort of... I mean, she didn't tell me much, but I'm guessing that's just some sort of large organization that's around that's powerful. Might be against the god dude, the changing god. She sniffs and gives Allegarin an acid stare. Good counsel, the best counsel to come with me and accept... I'll accompany the two of you. When you change your mind, okay, so I'll see them both probably. I just want to check these guys out first because they seem less abrasive. Fine. We'll both go, but don't be surprised when Kalistigi leaves you broken in a ditch with your purse empty. She laughs it off as a good experiment. Oh no, she seems into me. She'll leave me in the ditch with my purse empty the night after we bump uglies. Kalistigi, suspicious as always, Allegarin. Child, the world... She keeps calling me child. The world is an exciting place, but it is full of dangers. Rest assured, one of us will get you to safety where you need to be. I'll be right behind you. Alright, let's go. Companions. You've gained your first companions. They will follow the last cast-off and be controlled during a crisis. You can speak to them about the past and take advantage of their unique skills and abilities. Companions have their own motivations, personalities, and depending on the choices you make, they may not follow you forever. You may find more companions who join you as you travel through the Ninth World. So far I've got some silver. I got a silver wave. Silver tide. Take this opportunity to explore your surroundings. You may find items, equipment, and more to assist you. When you are ready, you will leave the Broken Dome and your stairs to the northeast. Right there. Northeast. Because that's how video games work, usually. Oh, she is kind of cute. Kalistigi. How else would you say that? I don't know. She's got 23 health, 31 health. Did I level? What's this? Those are spells. Those are items. Or is that character abilities, not spells? Oh, so I can flex. That's where I can flex skill. How about this? I guess it's on combat only. Character sheet. 40 experience points to not level me. I need 180. And they appear to be higher tiered than me. No? They're just better ass than me? Better ass. What are her powers? So yeah, she's living tattoos. What is he? Intervene. Oh, he's slow. Are they both nanos? He's got a lot of inabilities. So does she. He's got a mace. I have my fists, because I'm a ninja. She's a buzzer. I don't know what a buzzer is. Light ranged, okay. Medium melee, light melee. I probably want to get a medium melee. Or something. She's got a lot of intellect. I'm just as intelligent as this guy. A lot faster. He's so slow. Oh, she's so weak. My stats are a lot higher than theirs. Oh, she's smarter than me, though. I'm, better than that guy all around. I guess he's a little stronger than me. He's my current tank. Current tank here. Armor 2. Armor 1. Armor 1. Yeah, he's the tank. My evasion's off the charts, though. Just my caster. Alright, I guess I'll wrap this up. I'll save this game. I'll empty slot it. New save game. and I will call it the Fire-Breathing Dragon, which is currently my title here. Save game, and I will see you all in the next video.